Welcome back to Apollo Protection Agency. That's really hard to say, and I don't think I've said it clearly once. And every time I've tried to say it, I feel like I've kind of... Apollo Protection Agency.
Protection.
Yeah, you know, we noticed, but we didn't want to say anything, so it's just kind of just sitting there for like 250 episodes now. You know?
I should just say, welcome back to the APA.
Yeah, there you go. It's not like anybody doesn't know what it is. So I
have a very important question for you guys.
Oh, boy.
What is your favorite flavor of wing?
Of wing? Okay.
And yes, we can talk about boneless wings, John.
Yeah,
chicken.
I
Chicken-flavored wings?
Yep. I didn't think you were gatekeeping on that. So.
I'll gatekeep the shit out of that.
Not today.
I
probably like a garlic parm or a lemon pepper.
You
mango
on that garlic
habanero
parm tip? Mango habanero is good.
Mango habanero is good, yeah.
Favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, I like a good traditional buffalo.
I do too. That's my favorite.
I'm with you, Em. Fuck that shit.
If I'm being made to go to Buffalo Wild Wings specifically, Thai curry is the shit. There.
Oh, well, now I could get on board with that.
That seems like something I would
that's not
jump on.
buffalo. It's the buffalo sauce.
I know.
I don't know what's in buffalo sauce, but
Buffalo
it's probably
Wild
vinegar,
Wings.
right?
I'm talking about specifically Buffalo Wild Wings Thai curry sauce is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I would cook my own wings and use that sauce.
Buffalo's mostly butter, my guy.
It's butter and hot sauce.
Yep.
Is that
Butter
it?
and hot
That's
sauce
it.
is it.
I like both of those mostly. Well, okay,
I don't
so hot
like
sauce.
buffalo.
So,
I
so
guess
the best buffalo that I've made at home is just like some of that good old Kerrygold butter because it's good ass butter.
Yes, top tier.
Good ass butter.
And Texas Pete hot sauce.
Man, it's all about Frank's for
Frank's is good too.
Yeah. For chicken wings, it's Frank's and butter. You know, you melt the butter, whip it in there, get a nice creamy hot sauce, toss them wings in there. Don't let them be dripping. They shouldn't be swimming. It should be just a nice light coat, a little blue cheese, a little celery. Man, I'll crush 12 of those things.
Replace blue cheese with ranch and I'm in.
No, man, fuck that.
I don't want that rotten cheese.
That's it.
I like them both. I like them both.
I will
like blue
gatekeep
cheese
this.
So, okay, I have a question. What is in like hot sauce? Like,
It's peppers.
Frank's. It's just the peppers. It's not like
Frank's is different because I think it has some sugar in it actually. But like hot sauce is basically like pickled pepper extract.
See, I like
it's the vinegar.
Things.
It's the fucking vinegar, man.
That's why I don't like.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Tabasco because it's vinegar forward rather than
very much so.
Yeah.
I really only like hot sauce on a few things, like oysters. Yes. But back to the wings. I've recently discovered because I don't like buffalo like that. The flavor, it's just like it just tastes like.
I'm sorry,
heat.
people that live in Buffalo. Emily apparently hates you.
No, not the place, the food.
No, you said it. It's on recording.
No, Buffalo people, she hates you and your football team.
She doesn't know anything about your football team, guys. I'll go ahead and
But she Bills, right?
It is the Bills.
Look at me. I don't hate them. I'm ambivalent.
You're ambivalent?
Did I use that word right?
That was the correct usage of that word.
I'm fucking on a roll, y'all.
Really killing the game today.
Proud of you.
I like Caribbean jerk.
Yeah, I'm Team Caribbean jerk too. It's my favorite. Although I love all of them. Like if it's wings and it's a sauce, I like it. Every one of them. I love buffalo. Like
just a saucy boy.
I want to try every flavor at Buffalo Wild Wings because I haven't found one I don't like. But Caribbean jerk is the king of sauces for me.
Would you do the hot ones challenge, Heath?
I would, and I would hurt for it, but I would do it.
I'd do it.
I'd absolutely do it.
I feel like I would struggle.
I think I can make it. I think I can make it till like 5, and then it's over.
And then
So
I mean, and I don't even want to do the bomb because I think that's like purposely made to like taste bad. Like everybody that gets to that one, not only is it so hot, but they're like, why does this exist? Who is this for?
Right.
This tastes like garbage.
Actually tasted that. So Dustin, because he watched Hot Ones, he decided he wanted to get the bomb. All right.
Okay.
So,
well, of course he did.
Yeah. And so like we were hanging out, and he was like, "Here, try a little bit of this." I was like, "Well, before we put it on fucking cracker or whatever, like just put a little bit on my knuckle, all right?"
On my nipple.
Thought you said
a little bit on my nipple.
They got the bomb sauce and went wild with it.
A little sauce on the nip, all right? It's okay.
Pull out your pee-pee, all right?
No, thank you. So yeah, no. I mean, like that incapacitated me for like a good 2 hours. It's like, no, milk just got me. Oh God, it was just like I couldn't fucking tolerate it, man. And I love spice. I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely love spice. But that fucking like wrecked.
Well, it's
The
absurd.
bomb exists on Hot Ones as the trump card, as the thing. Like, if nothing else gets you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is going to get you. If not for the raw heat, then for the atrocious flavor that
shit
it
gotta
has.
be
Like, you're
queasy.
getting got on the bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the
the
thing
point.
I don't understand about like really spicy things. What is the point?
Well,
It actually fucks with your consciousness.
there's that. The extreme spicy stuff, I'd say, is that, and also just for the novelty of it. But for like normal spicy, like say you go to a Thai restaurant and order actual, like what most places around here call Thai hot, which is still down a couple notches from how it actually is.
Right.
You build up a tolerance, you know, and at a certain point you want that little bit more so that that heat is actually still there for you.
Have you ever heard of masochism?
You know, that sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know. You know, I'm the innocent one in this
Yes, you should
podcast, so
definitely
I
play
would
coy
know.
here.
Take your knowledge of that, and then just apply it to chicken wings or hot sauce, and people just get their jollies in different
And
ways.
you can do it in public, and you don't have to worry about being arrested. Wow.
Well, you don't have to worry about being arrested. I am sometimes embarrassed to eat wings in public because I
that?
make a mess.
Why is that?
I just don't.
You get
I just
snotty.
don't.
I get
Well,
snotty.
yeah, but like I don't really.
You're a sloppy bitch.
Look, it's with wings in particular because you're handling them with your hands, and like
Singular.
I just dive in and don't worry about cleaning up until I'm done.
Just turns into a fucking animal when he wins.
John has already figured this out. That's why he
Feral
eats boneless
child over
wings,
here.
which you can just stab with a fork.
Which are
Call it a
fucking
day.
chicken breasts.
So which is not wings, you know, like it's like literally is not the same cut of meat.
It
you know
is
what
true.
I mean?
That is true.
It's not like they just debone chicken wings for
Yeah.
boneless
That's the thing
chicken
you can
wings.
get.
It's still chicken, man. It still tastes like
Yeah, but-
fucking chicken.
Here
You're
we
telling me
go.
that dark meat and white meat, there's no difference.
Different
And
parts of the chicken taste different. That's just a fact, dude.
No, I understand how that works, you know, with animals and the
Sounds
different
like
cuts
you
of
don't.
meat. No, I do, but I'm just saying, like,
So I will.
it's not that big of a difference.
I will defend Zach, especially if you were putting so much fucking hot sauce that kind of obliterates your taste buds anyways. It doesn't really matter what cut of chicken or if it's a mooshed up patty.
Well, we're not
That-
doing
Core
hot
disagree.
ones. Like
Yeah,
we're talking about just like regular buffalo and stuff. Like that's not searing your taste buds. Like you still taste the
Says
chicken.
you.
No, I'm talking like buffalo. Like I like mild
Soft,
buffalo flavor. You know, like I'm not talking about like light yourself up. And also, I just disagree. Even if it was super spicy, that the difference of the type of meat doesn't make a difference. Like it totally does because dark meat is juicier, and as such, you get a different experience in eating the wing.
Different flavor profile.
I mean,
more
listen,
umami.
I'm not going to try to argue something that I know is incorrect. That, like, I know that the different cuts of meat taste differently, okay? I'm not going to try to,
argue,
like,
but you're
defend
wrong.
that point, yeah. I just want to say, John, anytime you want to get some boneless wings, bro, I'm down, dude. I will be your
man.
wing man
Much respect
for the
dude.
wings.
You know what?
By all
Same.
means,
Same.
enjoy your
Much
breaded
love,
chicken
dude.
breasts
Your chicken tenders.
and
yeah.
All
call
right.
it.
I
Well, it's not.
fucking
See, tenders
will.
are different too.
Just watch me, because
Tenders
I
are
will.
tenderloin. It's a different
I'm
cut.
gonna do it.
I'll do it.
You go hide
Can't
and watch.
stop me.
But by all means, enjoy it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I personally disagree with calling them boneless wings, though, because they are
Right.
literally not that.
It's more on the principle of the naming. Like that.
Yeah,
I'm going
it's
to call
just
them
not
boneless
that thing.
wings twice as hard now.
Be my guest.
Yeah, you guys want to get some boneless wings?
These wings are boneless, son.
People at the restaurant are just gonna look at you like,
Really
what the
feeling
fuck
these
is wrong with
wings
you?
right now.
I'm sorry. This is a Wendy's.
Sir, these are chicken nuggets.
I got some chicken nuggets.
I got my boneless wings. Those are chicken nuggets. Could you fuck off?
Can I get that 4 for $4 with boneless wings.
Boneless wings.
So stupid.
Did you say what your favorite was, Adam?
Yeah, I did Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I laid out my whole platter of how I like.
That
my
is
wings.
true. You did.
You did.
With your spoiled cheese.
Do you actually eat the celery?
I do.
I do too. Celery's awesome.
Celery is awesome.
Crunchy, bad tasting water.
So I don't have a problem with the flavor. I don't have a problem with the crunch. It's the string that I have issue with.
You know what? I'll get back with you.
You gotta mean your bite with celery, dude.
It's very true.
Yeah,
You gotta get in there.
You can't be
You gotta
timid with a
commit.
bite. Again,
Hesitation is defeat, Emily.
wings is a messy situation for me, dude. I am noshing hard. I'm like, it's a whole thing, you know.
That's why my preferred side is a nice crunchy carrot.
Carrots are good too, but
to a wing
I don't
or
often trust
a
carrots
Greek dip.
coming out of restaurants because they're usually not good.
As in,
They're usually a little wobbly and rubbery.
A little wobbly
Kinda
on the
limp.
carrot.
The wobbly carrots.
Don't
on, carrot, you're
wobbly carrot now.
You're drunk.
Man, speaking of food, one of y'all said, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." I tried the Wendy's Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich.
It's ass, isn't it?
It sucks balls, dude. It's so bad. And I'm not shitting on Wendy's. I frequent Wendy's. I like
Same.
Wendy's. But that Asiago Ranch Chicken Club is the one for if you're going to do a chicken sandwich. But it sucks. Dude,
Asiago for sure.
that massive patty of half warm cheese, fried cheese.
It's like
It's the worst.
that. It's not even gooey. It's like fried to the point of being hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just an obstacle for you to get through to get to the part of the sandwich that's okay.
That's not right.
It was,
I know.
dude. It's such a letdown.
I tried their new nacho sandwich that they have.
That looks like a disaster.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
They-
I haven't
they-
been in the hospital for 4 weeks.
Wendy's
you know?
regular shit is fine. Wendy's gimmick
miss that.
sandwiches suck.
Well, I liked their pub sandwiches. I liked their pretzel pub.
The pretzel
sandwiches.
bread,
I did like
yeah.
those.
Yeah,
that's
that was
good.
good. That
My
was
No,
good.
to be
favorite-
fair, if anyone from Wendy's is listening, I'm willing
didn't
to
actually
change
go to
my
the hospital.
opinion for a nominal
Also.
fee. Y'all hit us up,
I will advertise for you. But I won't be ordering that sandwich. I'll rep the Asiago Ranch Chicken Club if you want me to do that. I'll wear a t-shirt and
We'll
everything.
promote the 2 for 2 deal, all right? Come on.
Get in there. My favorite chicken sandwich is still the
Or for four.
Popeyes.
Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Well, yeah, the Popeye's chicken
Fantastic.
sandwich is
Yeah, it's baller.
yeah, it's the crown king.
I
might be
haven't
what I
actually
get for
been to
supper.
Popeyes in probably, probably
You're
feels
dudes.
like a decade now.
You haven't, John,
Baby, what you doing?
John Duff Thomas.
you live in New Orleans.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen.
Then why did you say anything, man?
Oh,
You could've just
sometimes
kept
you just got
quiet.
to stir that pot, dude.
He said, I just needed to get it off my chest.
Hey, brother.
That along with the hot sauce on my nipple.
I just don't. I
knew
don't understand.
who
I don't
exactly
understand.
in this group would get absolutely irate at that.
Adam.
You
I have
mean to
strong
tell me
feelings
you live
about
in
that
New
one.
Orleans and you haven't eaten any fucking Popeyes since you've been here?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Those are-
How is
yeah,
the
that-
Popeyes in New Orleans?
Yeah, but
by
you've
the
eaten
way?
Jimmy John's
Fantastic.
35
Of
times.
Yeah.
What, you've eaten what?
Jimmy John's 35 fucking times.
No, baby.
Well, it's his name.
no.
He's gotta.
No.
It's half of his name.
No.
Sorry, that's a stretch for me, man.
John Popeye Thomas. Go get some Popeyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You won't regret it. It's delicious.
Get a sandwich. Do you like pickles?
I do.
Get their chicken sandwich. It's good.
Chicken
It
sandwich.
like
It's good.
it's good.
Reminds me of that one voice from Bad Lip Reading. It's like, it's so good.
And we had shrimps.
That's what it
It was
was.
so
Yeah.
good.
And I was so good.
The Game of Thrones bad lip reading.
Yes, that one. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Hey, man, y'all make iPhones for babies?
I do.
Yes, I do.
One more wing flavor that's actually 2 wing flavors.
Face lick.
If you can get a place like Wingstop to do garlic parmesan and lemon pepper on the same wing, bruh.
I don't like
Just,
lemon pepper.
it sounds
You
weird.
got to get the lemon pepper wet.
Thank you. I saw that episode of Atlanta and I was like, I'm going to try it. It's fucking fantastic.
I love that they were like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, you know? Just like the Holy Grail.
Yeah, just like blowing it. All right. Well, speaking of wings, let's
Let's fly.
Go on.
let's talk about a species of
Talk about
aliens
some
that don't have
calamari.
wings. Yeah, that
don't have wings. Okay.
That don't have wings. They're boneless.
Okay. All right. What sauce are they?
You
What
did
sauce
it.
are they?
They're very savory wings.
Probably
Bomb.
Tabasco flavored, you know?
It's got to be worse than that. It's the bomb.
It's the bomb.
It's the bomb flavor.
flavor.
Yeah.
It's like, why would anybody make?
Excuse me while I go vomit.
So what were we doing? You guys are.
Going to a party?
We're still not in real life, is what's happening.
That's right. So
We're in
you
the
guys,
simulation.
you're in the simulation for sure, and you have made the decision to choose a socially appropriate party for your next simulation. I just want to really quick, I don't want to kill the mood, but I think it's appropriate, just really quick, just offer a bit of a content warning for what's about to come. There is a lot of talk about slavery. And if, obviously we're very against that as a podcast and as people. But, if that's something that you don't want to have in your entertainment, you could probably skip the rest of this episode and we'll see you next week. But I just wanted to put that out there.
That's
just
fair.
kind of as a heads up.
As a reminder, the
yeah.
Civ are terrible. They're
The Civ
the
are
worst,
terrible.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a
got-
feeling that this was going to be some type of something fucked up. Considering it's a Civ socially appropriate party.
Right.
Well, the Civ, their first problem is the ass neck thing, and then everything else is just like, snowballed from there into them being just
terrible.
Horrible.
yeah.
I'd say the ass necks is kind of bottom of the barrel of the
Well, no, I'm saying,
egregious problems.
I'm saying everything. It started with that. That's the
It's the
genesis
least of their problems.
Yeah, it's like they're jealous of other species that don't have.
Oh, okay. I
Ass necks.
thought you were saying like that's what led to their supremacy. There's
No. I'm
Is
saying
their
that's what
ass
led to their envy, which drives their fascism, I guess.
Well, let's dig in.
That should, I would just have it on record. That is Zach's theory, is that it all stems from compensating for the ass neck.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's
It's a
where we
hot
start
take.
from. Yeah.
It's a hot take.
Well, if that turns out to be right, there's an inspiration waiting for you.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So let's get it going, right? So the binary code disappears and a new scene fades in. A wide swath of swampland stretches out in rolling tree-studded hills and bogs. Titanic buildings of an immense city spread out from all edges of the swamp, giving the area a constrained feel of a city park despite its size. A metal tower, less than 3 feet in diameter, extends upward from a nearby hill like a tall antenna or an electronic signal tower. A throng of tentacled aberrations mingle in and around a grand pavilion tent, decorated with violet streamers and topped with holographic sign that says, "Congratulations." One of them approaches you, holding forth a metal cup filled with a frothing liquid in the crab-like claw dangling just under their face. Let's see. We gotta get these Civ voices.
I was
going.
really hoping you'd pivot to it saying, "Congrations, you done it."
Yeah. It says, "Many felicitations on the impending arrival of your spawn, Viranch. Your joy is presumed." And so, addressing you as Viranch, like in all of you, and holds out one cup.
Like it's a title or a...
No.
It's just like, oops, we're all that Virage?
Yeah,
Virage?
Yes.
I think we're all experiencing someone's memories.
It's
Right.
a culmination of
Yeah.
simulation and memory.
Virage's memories is what I
Yeah,
would
so the first simulation you went through was a war effort, right? Then you skipped ahead to simulation 3, where you were waiting for your spawn to be born. Now you're going back to 2, and it seems as if this is a congratulatory party for you and your partner getting pregnant. You know, it's like a baby shower.
Yeah.
But for all of us.
It's
All right.
It's the Matrix,
Yeah.
Em. You know, you just gotta.
We're all that.
Yes.
We're all Virage.
We are.
Virage is all. We are all
Right, and so
Virage.
anything in the simulation is not reacting as though there are 5 of us. You know, it's everything is from the perspective of the one person.
Why don't you guys go ahead and roll a will save, and we'll see. We'll
But I'm
see.
not good at those, and I don't want to do them.
I'm better at them now that I got that ring. But I didn't get the ring I
yes, I
actually
did.
wanted.
Oh, that's great. Just what I wanted. A natural 1 for a dirty 20.
Okay,
I'll take a 31.
wonderful.
I'd take a 31 too. Can
Actually,
I take
I
Josh's
lied.
31?
Well, I'm
is my
right
best
behind
save.
you with
Yeah,
a
we're all
natural
with
2
Virage.
for a 19.
Oh, nailed it.
Heath,
Yeah, I was absolutely wrong. Will's my best save. I got a dirty 30.
okay, great. And John, what'd you get?
Got a 21.
Okay, so I would say that Val and Fel both like realize that it's weird, and like you guys kind of have that realization as characters that that's what's going on here.
Wait,
So-
we realize that what's going on here?
That you're all that everybody around you is seeing you as one entity.
Gotcha.
Even if you guys separate, everybody is seeing you as Virage.
Okay,
You know
okay,
what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah, I'm tracking now.
Right. Okay. So the situation that you have in front of you is that you're at this party. There's lots of people here, but I'm going to highlight a few people that you recognize, some people of interest. There is, and somebody may want to take some notes here just so you guys can make some decisions along the way. So there is Shrivil, a spawn mate with whom Virage has shared a lifelong rivalry. There is Anathuk, a social superior who has politely deigned to attend the function. Kruz, a co-worker. Nixesk, a ceremonial priest whose presence here is demanded by tradition. Skraysul, a professional party critic, live streaming a review of the party. And Ukzan, an entertainer who's performing on a speaker emanating a chorus of synth voices.
What a great influencer gimmick. Like, hey, I'm a professional party reviewer.
Yeah,
I've just come to all your parties for free
Yeah.
and blow up my YouTube channel.
And bash
like,
your shit, you know?
what have I even
What a,
done with my
what
life?
a life.
I know.
You know?
Get it together, gang. What
I
are we
want to
doing?
reset. Let's start my matrix over. I know what my career choice is going to be.
So, quick question. Did anybody get any of those names?
Enough.
They're all Sheeran names. They sound all crazy. Kruz was one of them. That's the buddy, right?
The co-worker.
Co-worker.
There's Shrivil.
Shrivel.
There's Inathuk. Nathuk. That's pretty close.
We just gonna ballpark it.
That's like, you did add an extra apostrophe there, but that's close enough.
Seemed appropriate.
Yeah, there's Kruz. Nixesk. Just call him Nick. And Skraysul. And Ukzan. And just, kind of reminder too, you're in this, like, city park, but it's, like, swampy. in what looks to be like a big Sivvian metropolis, and that there is this tower, this like large antenna or electronic tower, and then these 6 people to interact with, and that's like kind of the extent of what's around you. So welcome to this party.
Okay, Adam, I'm so sorry. Will you please repeat what the hell they are?
Fine.
Like what their professions are.
Yes, I got names. Now I need to know, do what?
Inathuk is a social superior, Kruz, co-worker, Nixesk, a ceremonial priest, Skraysul is the party critic, and Uksan is an entertainer.
Thank you.
And Treville is the rival?
Correct.
What kind of rival? Like socially?
You said spawn mate?
Just like
is
a
that
lion.
brother?
Yeah.
Like they
Like Gary
They
to
grew up
Ash
as kids.
in Pokemon.
I don't know. I don't.
Yes.
I can't. I mean, maybe.
Am I wrong, Heath?
No.
They were like kids growing up, and like always just were kind of in the same spaces, always competing for the same
Yeah, it's
accolades.
Gary and
Exact
Ash.
same thing.
100% that. Okay, cool.
Skraysul is a professional party reviewer and a amateur DJ.
I just feel like the dude would eventually be like Slurms McKenzie. You know what I mean?
You want to party with Slurms McKenzie?
I love you.
Hey,
Now
so
that
much.
reference,
Ain't that funky
that
kind of
reference
hard
I
on
know.
you?
Yeah. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Party with Slurms McKenzie.
I mean, but yeah, go check in with them, I guess. Like, this is obviously, it's our party, right? It's been thrown for our, so
Well,
yeah.
go
so-
ask Grayson what he thinks.
Well, I was gonna say, so could we we all represent the same person, but we could like divide and conquer. Like each of us go talk to a different person and just get it, because we know this isn't real. Let's get a read of what we can gather from talking.
I
to
mean,
all
we
of
can
them.
do that, but as I'm going to only be doing one at a time anyway.
Might as well stick together.
Yeah,
And we're
just
all the same
'cause-
person anyways.
We all put on the same shirt. Like, we are all in the side of the same shirt, and we walk around the party. I like this.
It's-
5 Civ in a single shirt.
Yeah,
How many,
Five
how many
Civ in a trench
armholes
coat.
would you need for that?
You've heard of 3
Too many.
kobolds in a trench coat, but have you heard of
5 Civ in a
t-shirt?
t-shirt.
So who do you guys want to go to first?
Let's just go in order. Fuck it.
I
In
don't.
order.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This whole thing just feels wonky.
I feel
just
like
because it's like
the best thing to do would be to thank the priest for being
Yeah.
there for our thing and kind
For our
of sanctifying the event.
Yeah.
Heath, what were you saying? It feels wonky.
yeah. Well, just because like if we're all representing the same person, like I guess that's why my thought was to separate. But I get that the logistics of the thing doesn't work. But it's just like, okay, well, if we're having conversations with these people, like to them, we're not 5 people. It's not the. It's like, okay, just somebody take the lead and do all the talking, and we'll sit here and gather information.
Well, I mean, people
Well,
are
no,
better
you
at
guys
better-
can. You
other
can
things,
all
and-
talk.
Right.
It's just going to sound like one person. So you can all interact as you see fit. The reason that I would think I'm just as a GM offering that you stay together, so you guys all have the same opportunities to roll on those will saves, which are beneficial if you pass. You know what I mean? If you split up, you won't have that same opportunity.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go see the priest.
And I'll say that that is somewhat represented by these conversations that you're having in the interludes, and like very small parts of your actual consciousness are like kind of scratching the back of your brain. You know, you're not fully there yet, but like
You try.
you can tell that discovering as a group the things that are weird might be important. You don't know why, you know.
Might even be a way out.
So you guys wanted to go to the priest first? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems socially acceptable. You know?
okay? So yeah, you walk up to him, and you know him to be a pretty fussy traditionalist. He seems to be enjoying himself, but as you walk up, he is complaining, and he says,
The pavilion tent is an unacceptably modern hue. attendees are inauspicious multiple of sacred numbers and so forth and all that. This is not traditional, but I suppose I must be open to modern thought as much as it pains me to be.
Okay, Boomer.
Accolades for your pending prodigy. Your joy is presumed.
That is such a weird fucking thing to say. Your joy is presumed.
Yeah, who the fuck talks like that?
I mean, Siv, obviously, but
I don't mean to derail, but it just popped something in my brain. It just reminds me, I've been doing this lesson on the digestive system, which is kind of for 10-year-olds, like they're like, ew, gross, you know? But there's a video I've been showing, it's like 5 minutes long, it goes through all the parts. And it's valuable information, they do a good job. But the guy hosting it is a goober. Like, he's an absolute goober. He's trying so hard to be funny. The kids don't find him funny. He's just a tryhard. But the level of confidence this man has when he ends the video by saying, well, your piece of pizza pie sure took a wild ride. I think you enjoyed it. Like, he says, I think you enjoyed it. And it's like,
your joy is presumed.
Your joy is presumed.
It irritates me every time I show it. And I forgot to where I even say it to the kids. It's like, I know he's a goober. Overly confident.
I will give one little extra piece of like game knowledge here so you can make good role-playing decisions. Each of these characters has a particular like skill that you could approach the conversation with that might give you a bonus to understanding them. So, you know, it's not quite as in-depth as like the council deal, but like
similar.
It
like
would make
mysticism,
sense.
maybe.
Right.
With the...
Right. So in this instance, it might make sense to allow the mystic to take the lead on this, just as an example.
Hold up now, I don't have anything to say to this guy. I don't know.
Well, if we're all the same individual to him, somebody can say something and Zach can roll, right?
Yeah.
The priest doth presume too much.
That doesn't mean you won't get the role. Just means whoever is leading the conversation per person is the one that's going to make the roll on each individual.
Now, this does not need to be me. I have a +3 to mysticism.
I have a plus 22,
but I just don't care about this guy. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Well, he's the priest that's here to bless the baby.
Yeah, so Orin is like, thanks, Chief. I appreciate the sentiment.
Chief, what a overly colloquial name to say to someone such as myself. That is not tradition.
Yeah, you're right, boss. Listen, I'm
Boss. No, I am priest.
Yeah, sure thing, champ. Whatever you want.
Oh my god.
This is a lovely party. I suggest that you consider the importance of Siv tradition as a future spawn brood. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Brood mother?
Yes.
Okay.
Brood?
So the Ziva aspect of whoever we are, will
Virosh.
say Virosh, yeah. We'll say, you are, of course, right and correct, and we will endeavor to be more traditional in the future for future parties. And she's like squinting, like, am I doing this right? Am I Civ partying? Like,
Just wiggle that ass neck a little bit more.
ooh.
There you
Not
go.
traditional wiggles.
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
want this guy to go full Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition! Tradition!
Yeah.
This is. I appreciate that you have had this party in a swamp environment. that is good tidings and omens for your spawn.
Yeah, absolutely nothing better than to welcome a new spawn in a swamp. That's the Civ way, right?
Well, this party in a swamp is the Civ way. I hope that you would have your spawn birthed in a proper medical facility.
Oh, no. Yeah, of course.
No, we're doing a swamp water birth.
No, please don't.
No, that is terrible.
That's the old traditions.
So he continues to like comment on the party, and like he goes back and forth about some things that are like really good, and the things that he finds are good are very traditional and very like by the book. You know, he's pleased with the people that were invited to the party. For instance, like the food layout is wonderful, the spread is great, but he's not a big fan of the entertainment. It's like way too like secular, or like like it's like way too party music, and
basically it's going a very traditional priest showing up to a party being upset that they're not singing hymns.
Right, exactly.
Hate it for you, Padre.
Okay, that's a good one. Well, Padre, I appreciate all of your your thoughts on the party and everything.
I'm gonna let you roll the mysticism, Zach, or Oren.
Can I aid?
Or no. But I'm not gonna give you the circumstance bonus because
I understand.
Yeah, you fucking tanked that pretty hard, you know.
I think that's fair. Okay.
I will allow you to aid Emily with the mysticism. I will.
I auto aid.
Okay.
Can anyone else aid?
Well, she's the only one that interacted with him. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Val did. A little bit.
Did he?
Very tiny bit.
Yeah. I interjected with a couple of jokes, which is as much as Aaron did.
True.
But he was the lead jokester, you see.
Yeah. That's a filthy 40.
Ooh. Oh, that meets beats.
Oh, wow.
Just barely gets it there.
It was a natty 11.
In talking about all the traditions and rites and the party, for whatever reason, he happily confirms. See, this is the part that I'm not going to do in character. He happily confirms that the requisite number of slaves have been sacrificed to ensure a fortuitous gathering today. So yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, I would say Oren's eyes narrow, and I would think, given the circumstance, he would bite his tongue, but be very, very tempted to say something. But I think he has an awareness of like, he's conflicted at this point, I guess, right, between like these stirrings that something's not right, and like part of himself that is him.
Your initial response is like, yeah, that's great, of course, but then like there's this unexplainable like you're like feeling of being unsettled that you don't really understand as Vera Rush, as a Civ, but it's there and it starting to well up in your belly.
Gotcha.
What I will do, Heath, is allow you to just roll a mysticism check to kind of sense, to maybe also feel that.
Okay. 26.
No. So you're like, yep, that's how we have a good party, is sacrificing slaves.
Yes, I am useful.
Okay. So yeah, that's about all there is for Nixisk. But yeah.
Okay. You want to just get the hard ones out of the way, maybe? Do you want to go to our superior next? Like the more traditional, like grumpy people.
Yeah, get the old people out of the way.
Yeah, get the boomers done, and then we can move on and have a party.
Yeah, that way they can go ahead and get out and leave.
Your grandparents at a wedding.
Yep.
Walk around. You got to do all the early stuff. Yeah. Then they feel okay to leave, so we can like go to the open bar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, you walk over. Yeah, you walk over to a Nathuk and say,
"Greetings, Virranch. This is a lovely party."
Is it a lovely party? Does he actually think it's a lovely party?
Sense motive?
Bullshit.
Oh, yeah, you can roll sense motives for sure.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, it's a 39.
Rolling trash.
42.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get, Ziva?
Oh, 28. I rolled garbage sauce.
Well, that's a pass. So, yeah, you guys get the sense that okay, so that Anathuk actually has a lot of affection for you.
Oh, okay.
And does think that this party is completely beneath them, but are here because of their affection for Virranch. But they want to be seen as magnanimous, and they talk a little bit.
Oh, there's several competing parties, but I am here for you, Virranch.
Like just talking literally down his non-existent nose.
Down his ass.
He's talking out his ass neck.
All the way out.
He's talking out both sides of his ass neck.
Yeah.
Just
with affection.
with
affection.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that we do? Is this still military? Like,
As
basically.
far as social superior, yeah.
Okay, well, so this person might have been somebody that you knew when you were in the military, but what you currently do is work in a research facility.
Okay. So, who basically would this be? Life science?
This is like an old mentor, right?
Okay.
And so, just talk to him a little bit, and then I'll call for some rolls. But it's an old friend or mentor. Friend's not the right word, but an old mentor who you only know from being in a place of service to him, but you have a friendly relationship.
Yeah, well, it means a lot to us that you came. It means a lot to me that you came. And that was just, to be fair, that was an intentional slip up because Fel is aware of the.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't miss your spawning shower.
Spawn shower. Yeah.
Yes, I'm quite busy, but for you, Virranch, I am here. How is your spawn mate? Your brood mate?
How is our broodmate?
How is your broodmate?
No, how is our broodmate though?
How is your?
I don't know.
broodmate?
You tell me.
No, I'm not asking in character. I'm asking to us. How are they?
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't know.
I feel like she
Good?
would be
has to be fantastic because we're at a party, right?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, if it's before the birth or after the birth. It really depends. Is she recovering or is she
unless this is
still sick?
Unless this is
she's having a lot of cravings.
Right.
She's fine. She's just drunk. Okay.
She's just drunk. So this is
Should she be
a
drinking?
shower.
Should she be?
Typically, the spawn has not been
Right.
birthed.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's being Civ. Yeah.
I think the Civ probably drink while pregnant. I think that is,
You know what?
in addition to the ass neck, I think that's one of their major societal issues.
Let's establish that as canon right now.
GM, for real though, do we know our spawn mate? Is that...
Yeah. It's sure they're great.
Crystal is doing so well right now.
Crystal hot sauce sieve.
Well,
The love of my life.
Yeah.
My better half.
She's so
honestly.
cute when she's pregnant and drunk.
I will say that that, maybe things are a little tight for you guys, financially, or there's a little worry about
Spawn's on the way.
Right,
Well, it's because we're spending all this money on this fucking swamp party. That's why.
Well, and all the booze and hot sauce.
We got swamp money.
So this was thrown for you.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Then why am I having money problems, man? I thought I had this wrapped up.
That's why it was
I
thrown
worked in a
for us.
research lab.
And you might even regard Enethuk as a bit of a benefactor at times for you guys.
Oh my. Okay.
Let's ask him for some money.
Sure, Doc is swamp money.
Yeah. Oh, this is so awkward.
It really
Somebody
is.
say
Like,
crystal hot sauce.
but like, if we had more background on like our
Viraj.
characters,
Yeah,
people.
I'm with you fellas.
I
Like
think-
I have
think
no
we just
way to
gotta muddle
engage
through
this
this.
properly.
I guess so. Like just BS our way through it. Like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Party small talk essentially.
Yeah. I just wanted to thank you again for being here and all that you've done for me, for us, kind of gesturing towards whatever our broodmate is. And Siv, yeah. If there's ever anything that I can do to properly facilitate my appreciation, you will please let me know. Yes, of course.
Of course.
Basically wheedling, like, maybe
Yeah.
you give me job?
Yeah, roll a diplomacy check +4.
Oh, okay.
Do I get to aid?
You can aid or roll your own.
I'm definitely going to
roll.
aid because I only have a +1. I do aid though, so that's
Nice.
good.
I ate.
Okay, so that's a +8 to my 43. Is that 51? Is that
Good
math?
job. Yeah.
Yeah, you did
51.
it.
I did it.
Enethuk, kind of leans in towards you and says, Viraj, I planned to gift you and your broodmate Crystal Hot Sauce several new household slaves to add to your stable. You know that you don't have any room for any additional
Hot sauce.
slaves.
Slaves.
Yeah.
So much worse.
And with that sense motive, you know that Enethuk is well aware of that fact. And he says, don't worry. I can't do this in character. He says, don't worry. Slaves hardly need any personal space anyway. And having so many means working a few to death is no great harm.
Can we just reset simulation and go to a different one? This is awful.
This is,
Yeah,
in
this
fact,
is-
not socially acceptable.
Yeah, I really...
That's the point. That's the
I
point.
didn't know we were
true.
going to
Adam.
fucking Candyland.
You tricked me, Adam.
We're getting sufficient motivation to commit
Oh, yeah.
genocide.
Right,
over here.
right.
That's all this comes down to. Don't worry, Arn was already convinced.
Jesus Christ.
So this is all for your
Wow.
benefit. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to go.
Okay.
I mean, I think at that, that's just... I mean, there's nothing we can do other than just, say, oh, because we're Civ. We think that this is fine.
Right.
Although I will say that Ziva, you get this flash of a desert coliseum. You know, and it doesn't make any sense to you, but it feels so real and yours. You know, this memory that flashes through and then it's gone. You know.
Don't worry, I must go. I have other parties to attend.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
Your joy is presumed.
It's just presumed. I hate this.
Yeah. So who's next?
Is there a socially acceptable response to your joy is resumed that we would know?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yo, mama's a bitch. Like, I don't know, like, just damn it very seriously.
Your joy is presumed. Your mother's a bitch.
With the nod.
With the nod.
That's what makes it okay.
Give the namaste hands on top of that. Your mother's a bitch.
Do we want to go? Fuck it. Do we want to do rival? Just get that out of the way. Or do we want to party?
Yeah, let's get the rival first, and then we'll handle the party critic and the YouTuber.
Yeah.
And we also have a coworker. But
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. All right, so you go to Shreville, and they're like, "Hi,
sorry.
accolades for your pending prodigy. Your joy is presumed, and all that.
My joy is presumed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, V?
Oh,
Just enjoying a party. Best we can.
Glad you made it.
His old parts here kind of make
I'm
it a little
so
bit rough.
sorry that I didn't, that I was insufficiently assisted in the party's preparation. But it seems that this is going really well, and I'm happy for you. My joy is presumed.
Thanks.
your mother is a bitch.
Canon.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
You guys can roll sense motive checks.
Oh boy.
I don't think a 24 is going to do it.
I think Kuiper's 46.
Yep, 46.
I hope
on the
so.
board there. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got a 36, but 40 is
Yep.
better.
Yeah, both of those are
That's how
enough
numbers work.
for you to identify an undercurrent of animosity about your party being so well attended.
You don't say.
So, have you thought of any names for your spawn, Viranch?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
We were considering Louisiana.
hot sauce.
Or Tony's, maybe.
Maybe Tabasco.
Franks.
Tony Sherrerigan.
Tony Sherrerigan, I believe, is certainly the canon name at the top of the list for the spawn.
Oh, of course, you would take the name that I have penned for my spawn.
Yeah,
You just
there it is.
happen to beat
Seven's a
me.
great name. What are you talking?
Soda. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, and he's like, but yeah, I'm sorry. Obviously, full of shit, not sorry.
Well, this has been a real joy catching up with you, I gotta say.
It's always a pleasure.
My joy is presumed.
I don't know what to do with this guy. Like, why are you
Fuck
even
this
here?
guy.
Why he's just here out of spite? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm allowed to be petty, I'll take the gloves off.
You can do whatever you want, Emily.
Well, let's be honest. Your spawn will never look as perfectly Civ as my spawn will, so of course they will be granted the more appropriate and beautiful names. It is only tradition. Of course, you understand.
You son of a bantrid piece of
Tentacle slap.
Piece of Ackliff. Yeah, and he storms off. Everybody roll a perception check.
Wrecked.
Emily, you can roll your perception with a +4.
Nice, thanks.
It was a 39.
I'm gonna stop rolling on Boundary.
Dude, I'm rolling absolute dog water tonight. I rolled a natty 5, though. That is a dirty 40 or filthy 40.
I'm going to keep rolling on Foundry
32.
because I got a 44.
Okay.
44. What about Val?
I'm not good at any of this. I got a 26.
All right. Well, Kuiper is the only one that seems to have seen Cheville slip behind a copse of mangrove trees and takes out their seething anger on their hapless slaves, bantrids, corvid quadrupeds, the Krinskitches, furred humanoids called Grand Scars, and just like I mean, it's horrible.
I hate myself right now.
The other party goers who witnessed this abuse don't find it unusual.
Of course not.
Yeah, and so that's that.
I hate it so much. I guess let's keep going.
Making this tough, Adam.
Look, it's hard for me too, man. Shit. All right, so where to next?
We have the coworker, the influencer, and the entertainer left.
Okay, those are all young people, so
Who probably also
well,
beat their
surely
slaves.
they can't be any shittier.
They all
you know?
abused other people. So.
Yeah.
You want to go co-worker, and then work our way to the more
let's
entertaining
start
things.
light. Yeah, co-worker. You know.
Y'all good with that?
Works
I mean,
for me.
it's all gonna be terrible. Like
Somebody
we're all
work
on
with at the
board.
research lab there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be revealing how shit we are.
Oh, we're terrible. These are facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, in case you didn't know, Vera is a piece of shit.
right.
So yeah, you go over to Kruz, and Kruz like waves at you as you approach, and he says, accolades for your pending prodigy. Your joy is presumed, good friend.
Yes.
Yes, we have missed you dearly at the research facility. Although it is tradition for you to be at home with your broodmate during this time, your skills and abilities have gone severely missed at the facility.
Can I just say real quick, I'm shocked that the Civ have parental leave. Like that's
fucking
wow.
paternal leave at that, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
So how
They think very highly of themselves.
Yeah,
y'all.
Fair
exactly.
enough. You're right.
But not
You're
anyone
right.
else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
how goes the latest project or research before I left? What's going on with that? I haven't stayed on top of it.
Well, it seems as if the quantum technology is nearing a breakthrough, and perhaps we could develop some sort of super weapon with this technology. Granted, we will need your eyes on it to make any further progress, but the work, the test, it's all going well.
I hate this.
Right.
You guys can make culture checks with +4.
Y'all can make culture checks.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Okay, well yeah, I rolled okay. Okay.
Yeah, you rolled just fine.
59.
40.
15. Okay.
59.
Is anybody else giving it a shot or no?
Nah.
29.
Okay. So at this, he goes on to tell you that it's fine that you're not there because a lot of your work, at least your like day-to-day stuff, is being covered by Bantrid slaves, and they are working them literally to death for until you get back.
My heart can only shrivel so much.
Which is probably why they have this parental leave.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how they.
But at that moment, everything dissipates and then reforms back to the beginning of the party.
No. And we're aware of this, right?
You remember it, but then, right just as it started last time, one of them approaches you with a metal cup filled with frothing liquid and a crab-like claw dangling just under their face, saying,
Many felicitations on the impending arrival of your spawn, Vera Ranch. Your joy is presumed.
And your mother is a bitch.
and you find yourselves, back at the start of the party. Everybody's back where they were.
Did we go through a wrong door, so to speak?
Yeah. But we are fully aware of this, correct?
You are, and you felt for a second, Emily, that you were had enough awareness of the inconsistencies here to be pulled out, but then you weren't, and it reset. And so a little bit of that seems to have been drawn away from some of your lucidity, seems to have been drawn away from you.
Just had the strangest deja vu. Okay. Want to go talk to the party people now?
Yeah.
Scrayscrawl?
Yeah, let's go talk to Squirrel.
Scraysel. So this is the party critic. He comes up to you and says, "Oh, the Civ of the hour. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Scraysel, the premier party critic. So far, I think you're doing pretty well. Your joy is presumed."
Your mother is a bitch.
Indeed.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
That's the perfect response.
She is Siv.
And like you see that there's like a little floating drone camera next to him, and it says, "We have the guest of honor right here in front of us. Say hello, would you, Vera Ranch, to all of the viewers out here."
Ass neck wiggle.
Wiggle my tentacle, wiggle my...
Yeah.
Hello, Veer Ranch, to all the viewers out here.
I'm proud of you.
Your joy is presumed.
Your joy is presumed, and your
Yes.
mother is most certainly a bitch.
Indeed. Yes. Okay. So, yeah.
Have you've enjoyed the festivities, the good time? Is there any feedback you could provide us with for any future spawning parties? Trying to butter this guy up.
Well, you've done a great job with the attendees that you have here. I mean, goodness, I would not expect an Ethuk to be here, but they are here nonetheless. Congrats on a wonderful get when it comes to the guests. I perhaps would pick a more modern priest that could allow for more frivolous and exciting parties, but traditionalism has its place, I suppose. The food is good, not great. It's a little boring. It's a little dated, if I say so myself.
Traditional.
Yes, well, traditional indeed. But overall, I think that this is a party well deserving of your station and of the celebration of new spawn coming forth.
So, I was thinking about getting into the influencer game myself, right? How's this for an idea, right? We've got all these highfalutin guests. We could start a show called STFU. It's Civ the fuck up, right? You get the best, most high-ranking Civ you can, and you do an interview with them.
That is wonderful idea. Yes, I love this. I love this idea. That's fantastic, Vera Ranch. If you want such a brilliant scientist, I might suggest that you have a career in front of you of social media. But we need your brain on the front lines of Civ technology, do we not? Yes, we do. Yes, I know about you, Vera Ranch. Decorated war hero, brilliant mind in weapons development, and even distant space exploration.
So you can roll a culture check. Everybody can. Heath, I'll give you a +4 on it.
Okay. That probably won't make much of a difference, but thank you for the +4.
I mean, I don't roll, dude, but it's such a waste of time.
49.
Yeah, like, I can't
26. That was a 19 on the die.
I'm just, nah.
28 with
48.
my +4.
Oh, 52.
Okay. Yes. So Ziva and Kuiper once again on the successes here on the culture. Scraysel goes on to talk about, really gets excited about Val asking about the work, and goes on to tell you or admit to enjoying a significant signal boost from the enormous banks of slaved minds working to cross-promote the critics' reviews. All professional critics have these slave networks, but this particular critic has more than 100 slaved minds working around the clock. And both, at this point, both Kuiper and Ziva have this moment of clarity, and like you can almost see the binary code, and then it resets the party. And we're back at the top, you know? You see a wide swath of swampland stretches out in rolling tree-studded hills and bogs. Titanic buildings of an immense city spread out from all edges of the swamp, giving the area the constrained feel of a city park despite its size. A metal tower, less than 3 feet in diameter, extends upward from a nearby hill like a tall antenna or an electronic signal tower. A Siv approaches you and says,
Many felicitations on the impending arrival of your spawn. Via Ranch, your joy is presumed,
and hands you a cup.
We take the cup. Your mother's a bitch.
Your mother's a bitch.
Indeed.
The tower. Go ahead, Josh.
I was going to say, we still have the entertainer, but I like where your head's at. That tower. What's that about?
Yeah, do we know, what it is?
You don't, but you can certainly go and check it out.
Do we want to talk to the entertainer first, or do we want to do that?
I feel like we should at least exhaust our options with the people that we have here before. Like, if we do get reset again, there's only, what, one more that we have to talk to?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah, let's at least do that before we start, like, going outside of the scope of this adventure.
So... Uxon, the entertainer, is busy providing music for the party with a large instrument that emits synthesized voices in an energetic choir, but they're happy to have a short conversation with you. And we say,
Hello. Thank you for inviting me to be here as your entertainment. I hope that you've enjoyed the music thus far. Your joy is presumed.
And your mother's the biggest bitch of them all.
Indeed. How can I help you, Virharach?
The music has been splendid. Thank you so much for everything that you have contributed to making this evening so splendid. Tell me, have you been in the music industry long?
Yes, I've been around for a few years on the touring circuit, and I've developed this instrument specifically in the last year. This is the debut of this instrument in this tour. How do you enjoy the voices?
I got to say it's fantastic, but I have a question. Are they the voices stolen from countless slaves?
Of course, yes.
I see. I thought so. I thought so.
No less.
Let's go ahead and get the roll.
Christ.
All right.
Culture or diplomacy in this instance, with a +4.
Fucking hell.
No, I got a natural. I'm not even gonna add it up.
I got a natural 1. But
I also got a natural 1.
Wow.
38 plus 4.
42.
42.
41.
42 is the DC.
Oh my god.
So with a natural 1, you need it. And yeah, he goes on to explain and like shows you pictures of the instrument speakers, and it contains several small intelligent creatures who are being electrocuted in computerized patterns.
Oh my god.
What the fuck,
They
dude?
eagerly show you one of these pitiful creatures before stuffing it back into place amid the dozens of others. And then again, the clarity moment comes and resets, and it restarts you at the party.
All right, so here's the thing. I think that calling each other's mother a bitch is a compliment to the Civ, because they're so shitty and hateful that their mother being a heinous bitch is actually
A compliment?
that is
They're worse than
you know.
Yeah.
Makes them top tier, you know?
Right,
They come
right,
from
right,
a
right.
real bitch, then
You
I'm...
recognize you're above the bar.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is actually Starfinder canon, not just STF canon.
Yeah.
We're solidifying that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all right.
So, as
Somebody
we-
let Thirsty know. Just
Yeah,
y'all
let
get
him
him on
know.
the
Let him
horn.
know.
Let
Make
the
sure you
man know
include
what
that-
the deal is.
Include
This is
that in
official.
the 2E
Yeah,
core
make
rulebook.
sure that makes it into 2E, okay?
Yep.
We'll get him on the next Civ the fuck up.
Yeah. So, all right. Are we more cognizant now? This reset
No.
has happened. Oh, it's the same. Fucking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go check out
Same
that
as it
tower.
ever was, man.
The same as it ever
Bro, I'm
was.
straight up not having a good time at this party, man.
This party sucks, bro. I want an Irish goodbye so bad right now.
Yeah.
I want to make
let's
it
do that then. Let's go
socially
check out that tower.
unacceptable.
Your boy Zach would have already given the Irish goodbye for sure.
Yeah, so you can go to the tower, and you see that it's just like emitting this like these bursts of visible psychic energy.
I really thought you were going to say it's emitting these bursts of visual slavery. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
that would track.
It's like their whole society is structured
Roll-
around being pieces of shit.
Yeah.
roll a mysticism check.
Anybody?
I mean, yeah.
All
Sure.
right, cool.
I got you.
Auto aid.
Finally a good roll, dude. 44.
Nice.
Okay, so Oren, you have a brief moment of lucidity as you see this pulse, and like it only lasts for a second, but you get the feeling that this repetition is intentional for this simulation, so that it's like the brain. This one has significant brainwashing capabilities, and like it is trying to like literally convince you guys that this is the way.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's trying
And,
to
like,
I think it's desensitizing us to
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
talk
Yeah,
of
Repetition,
slavery and whatnot. Yeah.
desensitive. Yeah.
and it's working. You know what I
No.
mean? And so like if you guys, you know, you have that brief moment of clarity, and then it evaporates. But you're just looking at this tower, feeling weird about it.
Yeah, again, it's just like I don't know what to do with that. If
there's-
I'm not lucid, then
Right. There's nothing you can do with
Okay.
that as a character, but like just so you know, as a player, that's some information that you get for a second. But you know, somebody can try to like deactivate this tower with a computers or engineering check.
I'll
why
gladly.
would we do that?
But like, yeah,
'Cause we got
narratively, why
juju.
would we?
Just in general, bad juju feelings coming off of it.
Right. There's
Okay.
there's enough that seems out of place. Like you're not fully lucid, but you've had enough like little triggers that it just something feels off
It's
about
an
this.
impulse. You know?
I can see
Consistent
that,
deja
and
vu.
also like this thing is ruining our party. I need to turn
Yeah,
it off.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it feels similar to the random frozen generator that was in the weapons room, and
Gotcha.
the why am I not going to the spawning wing? You know,
Right,
like it's
yeah.
like something seems off about what should be a normal memory. You know, like
Yeah. All right. So you said
And-
computers or engineering?
Can we aid?
definitely.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely do.
Yeah. Who?
If you-
I know
It's
we've gone through it
computers when
before, but-
everybody. Yeah, computers
Okay,
is the way.
then I auto aid.
Yeah.
All right, John, you auto aid as well, right?
Yep, definitely.
What about Val? I don't remember.
I can't.
Can you try? Oh, you're not trained.
I'm not trained.
Okay.
Not technically savvy.
All right. So that is
Logically
a
savvy.
+4 from the aids. It's an 11 on the die for a 43 +4, so 49.
49. Okay, you turn off. You manage to like stop the tower from emitting whatever pulse that it's been emitting. And then you're like, okay, phew, I feel better. I can go back to the party and do the party. And so you'll need to pick. I know you guys have gone to all of them, but you'll need to pick another person to talk to because they feel like you haven't talked to any of them. You know.
Co-worker.
so-
Maybe
Who
so
they
is
reveal
our
something more.
least hated one?
Probably co-worker.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
been the one that's had the most revealing
Yeah,
information anyway.
Yeah, and they didn't actively kill anybody. They just
We don't
worked
know
them
that.
to
We don't know
death.
how many atrocities they've committed and how many
No,
we've
that's
committed.
true. That's true. They didn't beat their slaves right in front of us, though.
So yeah, as you walk up to him, he's like, "Oh, yeah, Ranch. It's good to see you. We've missed you at the facility. Work is going well, but your joy is presumed.
Mother's a bitch.
Indeed.
Tell me, have they been bringing in any new donuts to the office lately? don't know.
If by donuts you mean bantered slaves, yes.
Jesus Christ! No.
So go ahead and roll the culture check with the +4. And anybody who wants to
back
can.
to the fucking
I
slaves,
auto
man.
aid. Oh no, hold on. Listen. No,
I
I'm
would
not
suggest
gonna-
rolling.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 45.
42.
Trash. My
All right.
roll is trash, I mean.
All
Mine
right.
was 2. I rolled a
42.
2.
Yeah, but you still got it.
Oh.
All right, so Emily and John win the prize this time around, and the scene dissipates. And this time it actually dissipates into binary
Okay.
code. We're back there. Okay. Now, Emily and John, both of your characters gained the most lucidity throughout that. So you will have a +2 circumstance bonus to bluff, intimidate, and sense motive checks against creatures with the Civ subtype.
Oh, nice.
So bluff and which ones?
All the
motive
charisma.
All
your social-
charisma.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
With the exception of diplomacy. Although I don't see you ever trying to diplomacize
No,
the Civ
no,
after,
I put
after
+1 into it, but yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All
man,
right.
they get the guillotine.
Right. So you're back in the root menu binary code. And you guys, I imagine, just like coming to as yourselves, experiencing that, just feel horrible and
Yeah.
and like almost angry, right? And like
Yeah, certainly.
and like, but before you guys can talk here, there's this strange like blip in the code, and it looks very different than the rest of the code. It's not in Civian characters. You actually see this code kind of coming towards you very fast in common characters, common numbers. And you hear a familiar voice speak to you.
This is Xeno 7. I hope that you are all able to receive this transmission. There's an extremely powerful AI that controls the Ark Prime, and only now I have been able to start to break free from the effects of the quantum ray. It seems that this AI was once the intelligent of a Civ named Viransh. Viransh has also been trying to use the quantum ray to absorb my consciousness into his, to gain further cognitive power. However, he has been unsuccessful for a number of reasons. His capacity has been stretched with the ongoing battle with the Armada and maintaining these simulations that you are all now experiencing. Viransh thinks that this is the extent of it, but the AI has not accounted for the power of the rune drive that enhanced my AI. The rune drive's power has stumped Viransh, as he cannot determine the rune drive's existence or does not know what it is. I can only sustain this message a bit more before the risk of discovery is too great. To that end, be advised that I have used the quantum ray's connection to the rune drive to rewrite a small piece of the code that operates these simulations. You will now be aware of your true selves as you progress through these scenarios. I cannot eject you from the scenarios, but I can protect you from indoctrination. The situation at Epsilon Station and the Star Stone is dire, but I am working on a way to try to reverse the damage. I still have to run several calculations, but we must stop the AI Viransh. We will not be able to do anything until his presence is deleted. The Epic Tracer has been caught in a tractor beam and is in orbit around the Ark Prime. Another mistake made by the AI, as it has allowed me to deliver this message because of proximity. I believe that Viransh's AI may have deteriorated over these thousands of millennia, so be wary. You must succeed.
And we'll see you.
Well, shit. Well, at least now we know.